This wait a while. Got my soba. Hi Dylan. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Mouthful and everything. I just thought with Munch Noodles whilst it was all, you know, getting up and running. I'm sorry. Technically this is breakfast. Because after being up at stupid o'clock this morning, I've not actually ate. It's all good. Push the wrong button again. This is what I'm working on today. I'm working on Reno. Reno of the Turks. Bae. He's so gorgeous. I like him. I like him a lot. What was that? That was that one. So that was the hand. What was that? You'll have to excuse the cough as well, by the way. I've been really, really, like, not well. I am, however, better. Noodles, man, though. Can't get any. Oh, noodles. I don't even know where to start. This is the one that I started like this morning. And when I say this morning, I mean like whatever time it was. 9, 8, 6. Whatever time it was. But I'm just messing around with this software because I've never used this before. And it's actually pretty awesome so far. I've really enjoyed using it. I don't know who that one wants to go. But there's a lot of stuff that I don't actually know how to work it yet. That's what I was going to do. Let me see. I also don't know if you can hear the music in the background, by the way. I'm listening to the soundtrack for Final Fantasy VII. And it's awesome. Yeah, there's a thing that I did with my other, like the other software that I used, and it just worked so much better than what this does, and I don't know how to do it on this one. Transform? No. It was like this here, but I've not got a very steady hand, so like for me, doing that is really, really hard. See, it didn't work out that well. But it's just to make it easier for shading and stuff. But I don't know how to do it in this app. It's a noob. I'm also not entirely sure what I'm actually like doing with the hair. I started it this morning, and it just kind of went funny. I'm going to change all this as well. Oh, they're fine. I don't know. Can you see the one behind me? Actually, yeah, Olaf. That little kitten's there. The little one's like at the other side of the room. Yeah. She's a nightmare as usual. She seems to be like everyone's favourite, but also like everyone just likes to bully her. Because she's a bit of a grumpy cat, But she's super cute just now. She's literally just lying beside the radiator. Let's see. Right, go away. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where to start here. I'm going to do this line here. And this will be his shoulder. But no, he's definitely my favourite. I was sitting watching Advent Children before I came out of the stream. Just because. I mean, I've watched it like 16 different times in the past like week or so. It's just so good though. I love these noodles. They're honestly the best. Yeah. It kind of looks a bit weird. Like in a way, I much prefer this software because it just draws a lot nicer. Which, if you don't know, by the way, this is the whole reason for this picture, is just that I just wanted to test out some software. I've been using Krita for ages and ages and ages, and I changed, but I didn't change yet. I've been trying out this one, which is Medibuy. I don't actually know if it's any good or not, but I mean, it draws nicer. I have to take my hoodie off, I'm too hot. It draws a lot nicer than Krita. But Krita, I don't know, it just seems to have a lot better functions on Krita. Where is my reference? Here's there. I am using a reference, by the way, because this is just a test of sorts. Draft lines. Take that at 4, please. It goes round and down. But no, yeah, because this is just like a test of, I'm using a reference. This is my background on my phone, by the way. To say that I like the Turks is a bit of an understatement. I actually want that to go down there. But yeah, to say that I like the Turks is a bit of an understatement. I think they're fucking awesome. And what about that bit? And I do apologise, I'll be sniffing a lot on this because I'm all sniffy still. I thought there was something behind me, but it was just my hoodie scraping off the box that's behind me. It's my cat's box. It was my Hoover came in it. And of course the cats claimed it as their own because they're cats. And why not? It's actually funny, like all the girls at work, whenever there's a birthday or like any kind of celebration that involves cake, there's always this ribbon that goes around the cake, and everyone keeps it for me. They all keep the ribbons so that I can give them to my cats. It's really sad, but do you know what? My cats really appreciate it. Drop some noodles. But no, they really appreciate it. and it's always fun to play with them. Actually, I've got a nice red one sitting in my bag. That was a big mouthful. Yeah. I want this to be more round. Like that. More than that. Yeah. Yeah. I want it round. Fuck. Oh yeah, excuse my language by the way. I'm just going to blame it on the fact that it's a Scottish thing. And I hope that, you know, I don't offend. It actually came up when I because I've not been on, like, put anything onto YouTube for a long time. When I first came onto it, it was asking me to tell it whether or not I'm a children audience. You know, like that. No, probably better not, because that's a terrible idea, having kids on my audience. I swear. And I tend to draw half nude men. Oh, there was a titty girl though. I did draw, what was her name? Ichigo from Darling in the Franxx. And she was a little cat girl. And honestly, it was probably one of my favourite drawings. Oh, and who else did I draw? Ino Yamanaka from Naruto. I drew her with her titties out. Covered, but still titties out. I would like to do that one again, because I feel like I could do a lot more with that drawing now that I'm a little bit, you know, a little bit better than what it was. Right, I'm going to bring this round now. Yeah, I jump around with drawings, by the way. I'll start in a bit here and then I'll get bored doing that for 5 minutes, so I'll go somewhere else and do something else. So be prepared. You know, I'm actually not enjoying those noodles. I may have a cookie. I have cookies. My I was dropped off some cookies on my doorstep, because obviously no one's been allowed to actually come anywhere near me because I've had the virus. But people have been leaving stuff on my doorstep because they're really cool and really awesome. There we go. And then that comes down there. Down. But yeah, I mean, this just draws so much nicer. I feel like the lines are so much easier as well. Yeah. Jury's still out though about whether or not I like this one better than what I do Creature. I can see me starting a drawing in this one, like doing the outline, and then taking the outline drawing over into Krita to do shading or colouring. I don't know if I want to colour this or not. If I am, I'll take it back over to Krita. But I mean, there's like a million other what do you call those? Apps, software, digital software. Sorry, brain is not working. I'm still running on fumes at the moment from lack of sleep last night, because I'm a doof. Also, yeah, if you haven't listened to the soundtrack for Final Fantasy VII, by the way, you really should, because it's actually awesome. I mean, obviously, you've heard everything when, like, going through the game, but it's awesome to just sit and listen to it. I'm just sitting and listening to it on YouTube, by the way. I've not actually got it, unfortunately. I would love to have got it. Just gotta tidy this up a bit. Itchy nose. I want to sneeze. I got myself some wine. Now that I'm actually awake enough to do something, anything. I need to zoom in for these lines. Yeah, I've not got a very steady hand, so my lines are always pretty wonky. Can I? There we go. That'll make it easier. But hey, it's not as if this is a commission or anything like that. It's literally just a fun. Doesn't need to be perfect thing. Although, do you know what? I'm enjoying drawing it, so I might just finish it. Probably won't be on the stream because it takes me a long time to do a drawing. I mean, it takes like. Is that line meant to be there? Is that line meant to be up? Yeah, it takes me upwards to like 30 hours or so to actually do a drawing. I think I want to go up and down. Yeah, I want to do that instead. Gotta do that one. That's better. Oh, that's so good. I've not had a drink at all recently, because obviously I've like antibiotics and stuff as well. So I've not been able to have anything to drink. I've obviously been too sick to drink, but I've missed a nice wee glass of wine with my dinner. It doesn't seem to be the thing in other countries, but in Scotland it's a thing. You can't get, brought up that that's the norm. There we go. And then that one comes up here. I'm actually trying to think what my favourite song from the Final Fantasy soundtrack is. I have a really big hate for Ares, or Aerith, however you want to pronounce it. Like, see when we were younger, I was telling a story this morning about sitting playing the game like at my dad's when we were younger, and we always called the characters whoever, like Cloud was always my dad, and like Tifa was always Natalie, and Aerith was always me, like Becca, and well, things happened to her, so I've always had this contempt for Ares because of that, and I cannot stand her. She's so annoying anyway, but her theme, her soundtrack theme is probably my favourite, because it's just so chilled. And actually currently it is, I've got what are they called? A theme for my my PlayStation that has her tune in it. I don't like that. I want this to come there. There, that's what I wanted. And down. That's actually pretty loud. Like, it's loud from my ears, so I can imagine that it's pretty loud for you guys, sorry. I want to take that down to about there, and that one down to about there. There we go. I also probably should be wearing my glasses for this because my heat's been off his ear recently. Here we go. I tried to take on one of the weapons today in Final Fantasy. I'm actually trying to platinum this one. I've never platinumed the game, ever. It's one of the things that I've just never managed to do. Or, I don't know. Never had the want to do, really. Like, I'll play a game, I'll enjoy the game, and then that's it. But, no, this time I was really wanting to fully complete the game. Excuse me. I like that bear. But yeah, so I tried to take on. Oh, I bet Sephiroth. That was like it was mad. Now, he was always so hard to beat. Like when I was a kid, I could never do it. It was one of the things that just there was no chance I could ever do was beating Sephiroth. But even like when I got older, I struggled. Like the last time I played it, I had Knights of the Round Table, and it was so hard to beat him. But this time, I one-shotted him. I went and like I tried and I tried and I tried and I tried to get their levels up. I got all their ultimate limits and things as well, their final limits. I even got Clouds actually, which I've never got before. And I was really, really happy. And then I was like, right, I think I'm going to try and beat Sephiroth. I know he's a total beast. I got Knights of the Round Table as well, so you know, it'll be hard, but it shouldn't be too hard. And then it was gone in well, not one shot. It got off one of his big attacks on Tifa. Because my party is always Cloud, Tifa, and Nanaki, Red. And there we go. So he got one of his big attacks off on Tifa. And then I cast Regine. I cast or regen, whatever you want to call it. Debarrier on him. And then Cloud hit him with Knights of the Round Table. And that was it. And I was sitting, I took a Snapchat because I was so happy the fact I was fighting him. I was like, oh, I'm going to take a Snapchat of Knights of the Round Table. And then it was like, the loading bars were just wait. Now I've beat him before. So I knew that was him, he was dead. I was like, are you fucking joking me? I was pretty pissed. I didn't even get to see Supernova, which I was really quite looking forward to. And I'm tempted to go back in and play it all again, but not take Knights of the Round with me. Because, I mean, it's a good summon, it's epic, but it feels like you're kind of cheating. Now, I will need that when I'm actually fighting them weapons, which I will do eventually. Once I've got my Knights of the Round Table all up and Mimic and my neighbour's a bit loud, and I never know actually if it's her that's banging around or not. Oh. Shall I start in the hand? I pushed a button on my tablet. I've got the chat up on my tablet so I can see. Right, yeah, I'm going to start doing some of the hand. I'm going to make this a bit easier to see for me. I am really, really, really terrible at starting hands. They take me so long to get like a general base for. Like, I mean, this took me about an hour to get the general base for this one. But I mean, once they're actually done, like, I love when I finish drawing a hand. and I just feel so good about the fact that I finished it. The fact that, you know, I drew that. It's actually how I feel like at the end of like every single drawing. Oh, I'm buzzing. That's my sibling. She's saying. Oh. My sister's not been well. She's been having migraines. And what we'll do is I'll actually put that like that so it's not buzzing. That is a thumb, by the way. Just in case you were wondering, it is a thumb, I promise. It's definitely a thumb. I just need to... No. It is so hot in my house. I actually might go open a window. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open my window. Get some actual air in my house because it's so freaking hot. Right. I've actually drawn Reno before as well. Like, I drew him, when did I draw him? I drew him, I can't remember when it was. It was last year. Or was it this year? I don't know because I'm on the wrong Instagram. There it is. I drew him. Oh, it was June last year. I drew him in June last year. All the some thought to myself just now. But hey, I'll put this up on YouTube, so like anyone who didn't come to this June, you can still sit and watch it on the afterwards, if you want, of course. It's just me going around lines at the moment, getting everything all tidied up, make it look pretty. Yeah, so I don't know if I'm going to do the colour on Mirio or if I'm going to do it on Krita. Because I know that Krita, I know how it works with colour. I still don't know if I actually want to do colour or if I'm just wanting to do if I'm just wanting to do shading. That's a hand. Put his cloth here. is all pretty rough. So just actually, it's a shirt. I think I'm going to put a little, where is, there's there. I'm going to put a little lip. Onto that. And put like a button there. Here we go. And that will be where his jacket is. How did I do that? I don't even know how I've done that. There we go. The jacket will come. Yeah, I'll actually bring it up a bit higher. That's what we'll do. Make it look a bit better. There we go. There's the boy. I always get to this point in a drawing where I have no idea like where to go from here. Wait, bring this out a little bit there, and down a little bit there, and keep it going until there. And the band. Where does the hair stops there? This one comes down. That one comes down over the ear, and I want this one to go. I want to actually. I had that one, there. That's what I want. Do. See, I managed to figure it out last night or this morning, but I can't figure it out now. Sometimes I feel like a complete and utter doofus when I'm trying to do this sort of thing. Right, I'll just score that out. And I shall start again. There we go. Because I didn't like where this was going. So I'm going to take one that comes down there. Oh, it's the Turk's theme. That was super big. There we go. There's so many people that are on this lockdown. I don't actually know if it's the same in the States at the moment, like full lockdown. But here it's like everything's shut. Like it's nuts. But right now it's you know, don't leave your house unless it's like a full requirement. And everyone's just eating or drinking, and that is it. That is like the only thing that's happening right now in the UK is people drinking or eating. But yeah, if you're sitting thinking that this is taking forever, it does take forever. I mean, you have no idea how long I actually spend on like the drawings that I've finished, and the drawings that I've not finished. Specifically, Mirio and Deku. I've still not finished that one. I still got oh god, what's their names? Is it Hero and Mary? I think her name was from Grimgar. Is it Haruhiro? Is it Haruhiro? Is that his name? I can't remember. But I was doing a drawing of those two, and that's still not finished either. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was going to bring that up. Here we go. I think I actually want to bring that down there, like that. Yeah. Eraser. Here we go. I got a cookie. Oh, so good. I've got to say, I'm a big fan of cookies. So if you ever see me, like anywhere, and you look sad, cookie. I should just call this stream Eating with Ginger Bexing. Because that's all I've done. I actually don't know what I've called it. That works. Or doesn't. I probably should have called it something to do with, you know, Final Fantasy. I'm not very good at this whole, you know, YouTube thing. I think that's probably my favourite part about drawing, actually, is drawing the hair. The hair's always like such a fun thing to draw. Specifically, like, you know, filling it in and things. I love that. I never actually thought about how that would work in Mirabang. I'll have to figure that one out. Get rid of all the crap lines. There's other lines in there as well. How's that not working? There we go, that's better. line's coming from. Doesn't seem to want to rub things out. Like, I know that when you use an eraser, it doesn't, you know, go away instantly, but it just doesn't seem to like me. This is why it takes me so long to actually do a drawing, by the way, as I keep going over the same fucking things over and over and over again. But hey, I enjoy it. It is really hot in my room. Finish my cookie. That's not one. There we go. I can't remember this song in the actual game. Like, I'm trying to place it, like, where it is. Bear in mind, I've literally just finished it. So I really should know, but my brain's went a bit doof. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I placed it now. Not the exact same, but like the type of scene that it happens in. You know, brush a little bit bigger. Yes. I actually wonder how it is for you guys watching this. Like, I mean, all you're seeing is like zoomed in lines. I don't get these people who are able to, you know, sit with it, like, there. Like, some people can just sit with it here and draw. I mean, I can't even see, like, these lines here. It's nuts. I don't get it. Can I be as good as you people? But that's as far as away as I can get before I have no idea what I'm drawing. Maybe it's because I've got this tablet. I wonder if I got a different, like a better tablet, would it be better? I wonder. I'm enjoying this cookie. There we go. Now that's one of the good tracks. It's one of the things actually, like, even at like, if I get into a show or a movie or a game or something, it's one of the first things I do is go and check out the soundtrack. Um, I mean, there's been some that I've not enjoyed. Like, I loved Yona of Dawn, an anime show, but soundtrack I wasn't as fussed for. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was a good soundtrack for that show, um, but not really not really my thing. Here we go. I think actually I'm going to no. There we go. I mean, I don't really know what you guys see. Have you seen that? No. Cool. Anyway, I'm really happy that I actually finished that game. Not platinumed it yet, obviously, but I finished it. And I didn't realise how awesome the Northern Cave was for actually. Oh yeah, I better save. For leveling up. Like, the last time I played, I spent I don't even know how long in the sunken Gilnica, whatever it's called, because the beasties in there are super strong, but they don't really give you that good, like AP, XP, yeah, especially if you have like the additional XP materia. Um, but for leveling up your summons and things, it is not that good. One of them gives you 150 AP, one gives you 200, and one gives you 300. Whereas in the Northern Cave, which I didn't know, there's these little magic pots, which I can always remember, but they were a nightmare, and like all I did was like eat your elixirs, and I just avoided them. I avoided them like the plague, because they were just annoying. But I didn't realise that they gave you was it 1,000 AP, and obviously like you go in there with the triple weapons. Um, like I had Cloud's Apocalypse, and I had Tifa and Red, who are like always my party. I had those two with their double weapons, and Jesus Christ, it was good. And I didn't realise it was. Oh, I like the rotation in this one. See, I'll get back to my story in a minute. Trita is the type of one that you can't actually rotate it like that. It's like 90, 100, 90, 180 to whatever it is, 270, and then 360. And that's it. That's the only rotation you can get that I have been able to figure out anyway. I'm not exactly the best for using the software. Oh. But um, But I like the fact that you can like properly rotate this screen. You can actually like twist it to whichever way you want. Is it this button that I can do that with? I can't remember. There's a button that you can do that with, and it just twists it to whichever angle you want, and it is awesome. I don't like the sleeve. Shirt, yes. I don't like the sleeve. I think I want to bring it up there instead. I don't know, he's a messy Turk, but he's still Turk, and they are quite, you know, presentable. And I think that just makes it look a bit more presentable. So I will bring, here we go, and camera. Yeah, that's how steady my hand is, by the way. AKA not at all. That one. Nope. I want transform. There we go. Also, it took me an embarrassing amount of time to figure out how to do transform. Like, really embarrassing. Just like I finished my cookie. I feel like I'm just talking absolute rubbish. Hey-ho. I'll just keep talking because, you know, I've not talked for a while. Like, properly talked for a while. Ooh, there we go. I remember there's a shop here called CEX, which is like a game place you go, you buy games and stuff. I don't know if there's like other ones elsewhere or if it's just an English thing, or a British thing, whatever you want. But no, I want that to come straight down. But I can remember going into CEX and this song being on, and just being like blown away with the fact that they're playing the freaking Final Fantasy VII boss battle music. Oh, that was a bit of a tongue twister. Excuse me. Oh. But yeah, I can always remember just thinking like that is insane that like they're playing that music. Why are they playing that music? That's fucking awesome. There we go. You have to do the rubber like twice for it to actually work. Is it? Am I on the wrong like? There we go. I was just realised I've been sitting drawing this outline with the pen. I told you I'm not good at this. I mean, considering how many drawings I've actually done, you would think I might be a little bit decent at. No. It don't work like that, apparently. Give me the big one. There we go. Get some nice lines. Oh, wait, no. I forgot that I also had that. Then you guys have like your favourite tune. Let me know. Let me know if you do. Because I would like to know, like, everyone's got their favourite something from a game or a film or something. So it's always nice to to find out. Gonna move his glove down there. Just cause it looks a bit better there. Sorry, I will not sing because I might hurt you guys. It's such a good tune though. Like it's the type of thing that gets you all pumped up for whatever you're doing. Like you get pure pumped up for doing a drawing. But do you know what, right? See, when I get into a drawing, like a drawing that I really, really enjoy. I was like that with when I drew Asuma and Kurenai from the Cosmo Canyon theme. That's actually probably one of my favourites. Yeah, when I drew Asuma and Kurenai from Naruto, like I couldn't wait to get home from work. Every night I would, because I mean I normally don't drive at the speed limit. I drive like under the speed limit because I don't see the point. It wastes fuel and like I'm not in a hurry. Like of course the cats need fed, so I need to get home for them. But like I've not got really anything else that's that important really. So yeah, I never really rush home. But when I get into a drawing, I rush home. I'm currently on 3 weeks of furlough though, so I have 3 weeks in my house with nothing to do. So I've got a feeling that I'll be doing a lot more drawings. Probably not streaming them because I can understand that this might be a little bit boring for some people. Just like zoomed in lines. I don't know, like I love watching speed drawings. Like see, watching speed drawings for me is one of my favourite pastimes. I don't like this bit here. Because I love being able to see where it started and the outcome at the end as well. I love being able to see like where, like what does this line mean and why is that line there, and then you get to the end and you're like, oh, that's what that was. And honestly, it makes me so happy. I'm pretty sure this is the tune from the minigame, the one on the bike. Sorry, that's better. Yeah, in fact, that's exactly what that's from. You know, I thought I'd drawn an extra finger there by accident. Sorry, missed a finger there by accident. But I've not. Like I've got the right fingers. But yeah, so I love hearing about like everyone's favourite, you know, favourite tune, favourite moment, favourite, just favourite everything. So, like, let me know in the comments. Like, at some point, just let me know, like, what your favourite. Like, take Final Fantasy for example. Like, I mean, if you're watching this, you probably know about Final Fantasy. You probably know who Reno is. Although the fact that I've actually not put it in the description might be a little bit of a mystery. I'm still a bit wheezy, but that won't stop me. I'm also interested to know like what time it is everywhere. Like right now here, as you can see down in the corner, it's 9:10 at night. And I like to work it out. Like, what time is it here? What time is it there? Specifically Texas, because I've got a bit of a love for Texas, to be honest. I can't wait to be able to go back. I was meant to be going back this year, but of course, with everything that's going on, I mean, I'm hoping that it's going to be calmed down by the time that I'm meant to be going away. I've not booked anything yet, because, like, at the time when I actually decided that I was going anywhere, I had already started to get a little bit iffy with the pandemic, so yeah. But I'd really like to go back. There's so much that I still want to see again. He's missed it this morning. Lulu was being the cutest little kitten ever. Where is she? She's still beside the radiator. She came up and sat up here, which she normally does. See if I've been like sitting having a very long gaming session or like a long drawing session or something at the PC, she'll come and she'll sit on my knee and give me a cuddle. It's her way of saying, look at me, mother, come on, pay attention to me, you've been away, vacant. My chair's a bit broken. I brought this chair for like a tenner, like £10, off of, where did I buy it? I think I bought it on, like, it was online somewhere anyway, I just can't remember where. And it was only a tenner. But do you know what, right? I've been in this house, holy shit, it was 4 years ago, yes. No, it wasn't 4 years ago yesterday. It was 4 years ago, a month yesterday. And I bought this chair like, it wasn't that long after I moved in, I bought this chair. So it's been it's had its fair use. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Itchy. I'm actually not sure if I'm allowed to be like streaming with this music on, but like, I'm not monetized or anything like that, so I don't think there would be an issue. I hope not. Right, that's really annoying me that it doesn't really come out. Oh, that looks really creepy, doesn't it? Yeah, that looks really creepy. Let's need to figure out a way to do that nail. That was creepy as fuck. I also don't know how much I'm actually going to like do of this drawing. And I mean, I keep saying that, it was literally just for a bit of fun and a bit of, you know, a bit of practice, a bit of like messing around with some software. But it's been fun to draw, so yeah, I don't know. Make it on them. That's so pretty. much more of this heat I can take. I would really love to be as good at drawing as some people. Like, I see artists drawing. I was speaking about it last night. I can't remember the name of them again. Sakimi-chan, I think it was. And they had drew English Baker. They had drew Tifa, Ares, and Cloud, and it was just so freaking epic how she'd drawn them. And I really wish that I was as like if I could be a fraction as good as what they are. It's just so awesome. Because like I can draw a picture and I can make it look semi decent, but yeah. Um, I need to bring his forehead that way. There we go. Turn his jaw around as well. I was actually going to try and do this drawing a different way visually than what I normally do it, but I don't know. I'm enjoying drawing him, but I'm not as into this drawing as what I am with other ones. I mean, it might change. It could change within like a second. It could just get super excited. My brain doesn't seem to be working all that well either. I have a really, really loud bang downstairs. I've got an elderly neighbour that lives down the stairs from me, and she's super cool. But she's elderly, and I worry for her safety sometimes because she makes an awful lot of noise sometimes for, you know, an older lady. I don't know where it was there. It comes up there. I'm actually still in the mood to do some leveling up now. See, now that I've just been sitting talking about it. I'm also trying to like complete other games as well. Like, I've got what's it called? Uncharted 4. I mean, I started playing that like a year ago, and I got to a certain point, and then I just stopped playing it. But I've still got like so much to do in it. Like, not so much. I think there's like 20 or 21 chapters in it, and I'm like at chapter 18 or 19, so I'm actually pretty close to the end of it. I mean, it's such a good game. I mean, I would like, if there's one thing that I can always say about Naughty Dog is see their scenery, like the worlds that they create are just absolutely gorgeous. Just love them so much. It's so pretty. There we go. I was actually on the phone to my best friend before they came out in the stream, and she was saying that her fiance was also going to be doing a stream. He's actually, I think he's streaming right now. His name's Electrolyte. All the videos that I've done on my YouTube, like all the drawing videos and things, they've all got his music behind them, because he's got he's with the what do you call them, producers, companies, whatever, no copyright signs. So like I can use all his music on my streams, noise streams, on my videos, and he's awfully good. I'm actually about to see if he is streaming. I normally tune in for some of his stream and say hi, but let's see if he's at it. Nah. There we go. I'm getting there, guys. I'm getting there. I mean, it might just take me like fucking 40 hours to be able to get this done. This is the most tedious part of a drawing, actually, is doing the outline. What I might actually do is I might jump over to Krita and work a bit on Mirio and Deku if I finally get that finished. Because I had shared it earlier on about doing a stream and doing Reno, but at the moment there's only a couple of people, so I think I might change over, work on some Mirio for a while. That one I was excited about. See, from the start, I was so excited about drawing Mirio and Deku. I was actually wanting to draw Mirio and Night Eye, but when I actually started drawing Night Eye, I mean, he's such an awesome character, but I don't know, I just wasn't into drawing him. So I eventually just stopped drawing him and moved on to Mirio and Deku. Where am I on this one? I mean, I'm definitely getting there with this one, but I think I'm going to save this and jump onto Krita. So this bit of fringe, like, it was in my face, like, doing my stream this morning as well. Jesus, it's so warm in here. Mirio and Deku, Krita, there we go. takes about half an hour for it to load, unfortunately. Right. Window capture, let's move that over to Krita. There we go. Yes. You guys seen this one now? Yeah, there we go. I mean, I've done about an hour of Reno. Yeah, an hour and 20 minutes of Reno, so I'm going to move on. Let's go into share that. My Bailey just rumbled. There we go. Where should I start? I think I'll start down here. I really should wear my glasses for this. So this is what I like about this one is you can actually like highlight specific parts. There we go. I'll go back to the cape. Oh god, it's really, really weird being back on this one now. Right, so I started off with that one, and I had a darker one there. And in fact, did I not? There's my cape there. No, that was the glove. There's my cape. There we go. Oh, it feels good to be back to this one. I kind of abandoned it at some point because, yay, thanks man. Yeah, I abandoned it for a while because I completely feel like it was cape. I've actually done two versions of the cape. This one, and I had also done that one, but I thought that was too dark for Mirio, so I went a bit later. So this is the thing that's wrong with Krita, is it kind of messes up sometimes. There we go. I wanted to invert selection. There we go. also don't think this soundtrack is now appropriate. I love it though. There we go. Let's put on some My Hero Academia music. There we go. Get some appropriate music for the setting. And I also need to be careful like which layer I'm on. It's one thing that I'm never all that good at, is remembering that I'm on the wrong freaking layer. Back down a bit. Oh, I don't care what anyone says, this soundtrack is like one of the most epic soundtracks there is. Freaking love it. There we go. And I'll just lay that in there. There we go. That's for next. Oh, I don't know, like Medibang was really good for the lines, but this Krita's just so much better for like shading and stuff. And that was like one of the things that it's I'm saying it's good. Like I can shade, not a problem. Like it works, but I don't know. Sometimes it just doesn't look right sometimes, and I really wish that there was, I don't know, a nicer way to blend. So by the way, if anyone knows about any other what do you call them, software that maybe I don't know about, probably don't know about, because you know I'm not really all that software smart when it comes down to this sort of thing. So if you know of any, please let me know. And when I talk about any, I mean like free or cheap, because I'm skimp. Oh, maybe that later. Oh, I still love this soundtrack so much. Clip Studio. The $40 actually not that bad. That's pretty affordable. I need to look into that then, because I need a new one. I think it's just I'm getting bored with Krita as well. I mean, I'm getting quite used to using it now, to the point where it's not really a challenge to figure out, you know, I go in and I do this and I do that. Like, it's always the same things that I do. So it'd be good to learn a new software. As I said, Medibang was fine for drawing outlines, but like what I'm doing just now makes it super easy to shade specific areas. $50. not bad. But yeah, it's all the shading. I'm not the best at the shading. Right, that's an up one. So I'd probably say not up, probably down here. Down here. There we go. And then it'll be light over here. I'm still a complete noob when it comes down to like any kind of drawing. Well, I'm saying I'm noob. Like I've been drawing for a couple of years now, but I still find it really hard. I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to do that. But yeah, no, I still find it like super hard to start a drawing, and you know, hands are a weakness. Although I think from what I've heard, hands are a big weakness for a lot of people. So at least I'm not alone in that. Gonna put it up a little bit. Select, reselect. I don't actually have an iPad. I have actually I've got the this I don't know what they're called. I can't pronounce it. But I've got that, and that's actually, it's a pretty good one. And I'll put a selection in the selection. That's quite a good one for watching stuff, and that is pretty much it. Select. I've got a feeling I'm going to fall out with his cape again before the end of tonight. I see, like, big pieces of clothing. That's like one of my biggest downfalls, is big pieces of clothing. I just can't do it. Like I was the same with Deku. I'll zoom out in a second and show you Deku. He's pretty much done. Kinda. I just need to. I don't know. There's a part of his hand that I'm not happy with. More like his sleeve. It's kind of why I abandoned this one for a while, is because I couldn't get quite a lot of things right with it. I think I did quite a good job with the mask, but the hair. I love drawing hair. It's like one of my most favourite things to do is draw hair. But here, I wasn't happy with his glove, and I wasn't happy with his hand, and I wasn't happy with the sleeve. But I'm not entirely sure how to fix it without having to change a lot of stuff. But no, like big areas of clothing, I'm not good with big areas of clothing. I don't think I ever will be. I don't like that bit that I've just done. But here's one of my favourite things to draw. It takes so freaking long though. I've actually, I put up a video of doing some of the hair, and honestly, it was sped up to 2000%, and it was nothing. But no, I'll have a look into that clip studio. I've heard about that before, but I've never tried it. I also don't want to pay like $40 if I'm not going to use it or enjoy it. Right, is that his shirt? Yeah, it's his shirt. Fuck. shirt is just white, isn't it? I can't remember. I'm pretty sure his shirt is white. But I have a handy references. Yeah, his shirt's just white. I don't actually know if you can see when I bring up the references, but I have a few. it's quite creepy how many pictures of Mirio and Deku I have saved on my PC. Like, people are going to think I'm some kind of like pervert. Which, I mean, they're not entirely wrong, but just, you know, not right on this occasion. Yeah, it could just seems to take up like a lot of space as well on my PC. Especially for like the big drawings that I do, like this one. I mean, see, by the end of when I was doing Asuma and Kurenai, it was so freaking slow. I wonder if I can actually open that one. I can't actually remember if I still have it saved. Oh, soundtrack's so good. I always forget how much I enjoy the soundtrack until I'm sitting listening to it again. Like right now. Oh, awesome. I mean, if I've got a free trial thing, then yeah, I would totally, like, really awesome, want to try it. Maybe not tonight, because it's 20 to 10. And I didn't have much sleep last night, so... But that's my own fault. I'll remember next time not to drink super caffeinated stuff before bed. Then you'll be up to 6 o'clock in the morning. Good doof. That looks a bit better with having some shade on it. Reselect. Come on, arc. There we go. Outline. Yeah, I have all these different layers that I use. That was my problem. I was up last night and I played up to, like, I was in Midgar in Final Fantasy VII, because I finished that today, well, the story. But I played up to the second visit to Midgar and about the boss there, and I was like, oh right, I need to level up now so that I can, you know, go beat Sephiroth, and it was still 7 o'clock in the morning by the time I realised, and I was like, oh shit. But hey ho, I had a good time. But no, I actually finished Final Fantasy today. Well, as I said, the story element of it, and I managed to accidentally one-shot Sephiroth because I leveled up my party a lot and didn't realise that he was actually... He's not weak, but like, he was a lot weaker than what I was expecting him to be. And my party was like super strong at this point. However, I did try like to straight away go after Emerald Weapon. It didn't happen. Right. And yes, I'm abandoning his cape for 5 minutes, by the way. I just can't do it. It's so irritating. I need to get the million sign in there as well. You've been like my constant countdown for this whole thing, Franklin. I've actually not bought it yet. I'm going to be totally honest. I can't afford to buy it at the moment, so right now I'm going to have to wait. However, like as I said, I'm now on furlough for 3 weeks, and I need something to keep me occupied. So I had planned on just doing a like crap ton of drawings, But I think I don't know. I think I might just buy it. I mean, it's 60 quid, and but I'm on 80% wages at the moment. This is a big decrease, but I really want to play. I'm going to be so jealous of everyone that's sitting playing at home as well. I'm desperate to find out where it finishes as well, because I mean, like, a lot of people are saying that it finishes just as you're leaving Midgar for the first time, which I think would be pretty. I mean, it would be a good stop and off point, but at the same time, it'd be pretty shit. But apparently, there's a lot more stuff to it this time, so hopefully, hopefully it'll be worth the 60 quid. But like part one of the original ended. Where was it? Where did it end? I'm pretty sure it was the Forgotten City. I mean, I literally just played it this past week and I bloody forgot already. Now I'm pretty sure, yeah, because it's like, it's after the second visit to Midgar, that's when the third part finishes. Second part finishes, sorry. So, no, yeah, that is right. And, but how cool would it be if you got all the way to the Forgotten City? That'd be awesome. Oh. Yeah, I heard there's like a lot more, like, side missions and things that you can do. Yeah, the digital version, they were saying that like in the some areas of Europe, like they're getting it a day early, and they're like begging people not to ruin it for other people, which I will be so pissed if it does get ruined. I mean, there's got to be spoilers. I mean, there's got to be spoilers everywhere at every single moment in time. I've got a D&D group, and the chat is going absolutely insane right now. I don't even know what's happening. You're part of the arm? You are part of the arm. But it's only the physical copies that are getting the early ones. So like I've got a bunch of friends that are that ordered, the special edition to get the cool edition. Oh fuck, I'm in the wrong bloody thing. I want to go to that. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, so like a couple of friends have bought the special edition to be able to get all the cool additional things, and now they're going to get it a bit later than the people who just ordered it online. I mean, I would just order mine online, and just hope for the best. I don't know if I like that yellow. It kind of works though. Yeah. It's like such a ugly yellow. I used to hate the colour mustard. Like, hate it so bad. But I kind of like it now. But this yellow's not a nice yellow. No. That's better. You're actually seeing totally different colours than what I am. So I've got it up on my tablet for the chat, and like the colours that I've got sitting on my screen are totally different to the colour that's on that's there. Like mine's is so much more pale than what it is there. That looks really, really, really orange there. I wonder if it's just the pigment. Oh. That's this little bit of arm at the back. probably try and do some backgrounds as well. I'm really bad at the whole background part. I love this soundtrack so much. It just makes me want to watch it now as well. But I have leveling up to do. I need to beat the weapons. I am determined that I am going to... It's quite funny because I'm really determined to platinum Final Fantasy VII original. But I forgot that you need to have a date. A specific date with a specific person. Oh wait, now you're arm back. But yeah, there's a date with a specific person that you have to platinum, and I didn't get that freaking date. I got someone else. I wonder if that's going to be in the remake actually. Everything about the dates, or if that was just a something to be kept for the original. I don't think this part of his arm. It looks really, really funny. Yeah, I need to get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's try that. Mirio at 4.52. Black. Let's go down. Oh no, definitely the actual drawing part of Mary Bang was so much better. I need to be so delicate with this one. But there seemed to be like on Medivine there was a lot more like there's not really that many brushes on this one. There we go. And then just rub out that bit. Down there. And the decky lines. Don't know what that is. I think that'll be part of the shirt actually. Where's the lines here? Somewhere on Deku. Somewhere on his shirt. Oh, that one. Yeah. So this is one of the problems with having so many layers is that I tend to mess them up sometimes. Like I'm pretty sure that there's more lines in my like Deku part that shouldn't be there at all, but are. And I need to go back to arm. It's not what I want. There we go. Ta-da! Oh, I don't mean to put the cape up. What the hell was that? you do new? Oh. There's so much extra that I can do to the cape to make it better. Obviously I'm not finished. But, it's just so annoying. Why can't everything be as easy as what is, like, see Deku's mask was honestly one of the most fun things I've ever had to draw. A colour even. Look at it. His wee eyes. And it looked like that was a wee mouth as well. Giving it like a wee sly smile. It's so cute. I also think that I could like squeeze Mirio down a little bit. I don't like how like where his arms are sitting. I feel like they should be a bit higher up. His shoulder as well. I think. Oh wait, that's bigger, so it's easier to see. I think his shoulder should be like there. That's where his shoulder should actually be. But I kind of messed it up. Cause I'm a doofus. I don't know about it. Yeah, so the D&D group's going absolutely mental. I don't even know what's actually happening on it just now, but there's a lot happening on it right now. But we'll just see what's happening later. Right, so the stripes are yellow, green yellow, I think, on Mirio. Where's my reference? There it is. I wonder if you can see that actually. Hold on. I want to put. There, that's my reference. That's the colour reference I've been using for Mirio. For all these beautiful colours. And so I didn't actually even check what I was going to check. Let's see. Yeah, and he's got like a yellow stripe that goes around. I think his yellow stripe is covered though. Yeah. Yellow stripe should be like there. But it's kind of covered. So I'll go ahead and do the green. Actually, I have the green up there. I'm also getting super tired as well, which is good considering that I didn't sleep yesterday. Today, whatever, I don't know. Honestly, I didn't sleep. I had like a few hours at like back at 9, 10 o'clock, and then I had like an hour before I started streaming. Let's just take 2 minutes. I am really lucky that I'm not getting this monetized because that soundtrack is going to get me copyrighted. But do you know what? It's a really, really good soundtrack and it's so worth it. Yeah, I've actually asked that question quite a few times today, like, what day is it? And it's just going to get worse. Like, I've got 3 weeks. 3 freaking weeks of not really being able to interact with people. I've got a feeling that I might be streaming a lot more, just, you know, for amusement and stuff to do. Sorry, I'm just making sure there's nothing actually important in these chats. There's about 6 of them going on just now, but I have completely muted my phone because there's some of the group chats that just go absolutely insane, and it gets a little bit annoying. Where on earth do you work? Why do you have to still go in? That's horrible. Right, I think it's working now. My computer's so behind sometimes. There we go. Oh. See? So behind. I want white. There you go. But no, that's another thing, like, a reason why I was wanting to try and find a new one is Krita just completely kills my PC. Trying to actually, like, do anything takes so long. It should be, like, split second and it's just taking so long. I have a good PC, this shouldn't be happening. You know, the pigment looks so weird. I really wish I could actually show you, like, what I see on my screen compared to what you guys are seeing on that screen there. It's so weird. And I just pushed buttons that I didn't mean to. My brain's starting to get super doofy. I think once I've done a wee bit of this, I might jump on to Final Fantasy. Not streaming, obviously, but just jump on and level up a little bit, try to get my Knights of the Round Table up a little bit more. I want this to be darker. It's so hot in my house. Sorry, I get super concentrated sometimes. My brain just can't figure out that it's trying to do something else at the same time. And I think this stripe is yellow, if I remember it correctly. I actually remember, like, because I had been reading the manga, and I mean, I instantly fell in love with Mirio's character because he's just so funny and so cool and such a badass. And oh, I can remember sitting waiting and waiting and waiting for so long to find out, like, what colours everything was going to be, because, like, initially you didn't get his hero suit or anything like that. It was just obviously black and white, and just the cover was coloured. And then eventually they released his colours, his colour scheme. And I just thought it looked so fucking cool. I actually did a drawing of him and Eri. I wonder if I can find it actually, like, quick. Yeah, I did a drawing of him and Eri-chan, and wasn't on here actually. It was on paper, so I will not be able to find it quick. And it was before you find out like his colour scheme and her colour scheme and things like that. So it was a kind of a guessing game, and I so enjoyed drawing that. So enjoyed it. But at the same time, I couldn't wait to find out like what his colour scheme was going to be and what her colour scheme was going to be, and so exciting. And then they finally actually announced the voice actors as well, which I was so happy when I found out who was voicing each of them. Balls. That's the wrong button. That one. I was wondering what the noise was. Is Olaf cleaning herself in the background? I'm sorry. Oh. She loves me. Sometimes. No, I don't want that. Oh, what else to reselect it? I don't want to reselect it. I could just maybe. No, I can't do that either. Dang it. I can actually make all that darker, can't I? A flip-a-diddle-doo. And I've done all that fucked up. I'm kind of trying to do this a little bit faster than what I would normally do it as well. Just because I'm on the stream. And I don't want to bore people too much. But I keep messing up. Oh, I'm at 5 point. Why am I at 5 point? No, we're at 4 point. Oh, soundtrack's so good. Honestly, if you haven't actually like sat down and listened to just the soundtrack, I'd urge you to do it. It's so freaking good. And up here as well, I messed up. But yeah, I need to actually get his zeros and things in here, but I'm not very good at figuring out how to do like layers and stuff on this. I've only really just figured out how to like do the layers properly and stuff like that. Oh, look at my boys. I really should finish his hair as well. I mean, he's got this little doofy bit out here and all that bit in the middle. It's quite hard to work out like exactly where the hair goes, because I mean this goes down here, that's fine. And then I've got this going this way, and then these going down here. So like, I need to figure it out. And I also want to do something with the mask, because the actual mask. Oh. Yeah, the actual mask is like, it's like a yellow tint, and I have no idea how I'm actually going to do that. I could probably do it and make it like slightly opaque. I could do that, yeah. Like just decrease the opacity. Yeah, that could work. Just do a little bit. I like his little baby blues. That's so pretty. My boys. That was one thing I actually figured out, like, not recently, but who was I drawing before this? I was drawing Her Hero and what's her face from Gengar. I can't remember her freaking name. Oh no, Yumi, whatever her name is, her. I was drawing them, and I got their skin tone pretty damn good, because I had done a drawing of Levi, a colour drawing of Levi on this. Like, you can't actually see what I was doing. I was going through my files, and I couldn't get his skin tone right, and I even eventually like dragged in a layer from, and just like a picture of him from the anime, and the skin tone was like, it was not a good skin tone at all. Right, let me see. Where's my? There's there. Oh, I really need to finish his cape. I don't want to. This is like one of the biggest reasons why I stopped in the first place. His flipping cape. Oh. Right. I would figure that bit out in a moment. I'll do his hood. How about that? But yeah, this is the thing that I missed from Medibang, is that I couldn't segment it off, and it made things. It was just I mean, the drawing aspect was so good on Medibang, but Krita's just got it all. Right, and I'll bring this one down here. I would love to do like proper realistic drawings, like the one that I shared, of like Cloud, Tifa and Airs. If I could draw like that, honest to God, I would be like the happiest person on the planet. But a join, I want it though. It'd be so awesome. Right, where's my colour scheme for cape? There it's there. No, it's not. It's right down the bottom. Come on. My computer takes a little bit of time to catch up. It doesn't really like Krita, unfortunately. Oh, Lily, I found your bell. I don't actually know where she is. She was down beside the radiator, but she's run away now. Oh, well, that's Olaf. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do that with here. Go. My best friend just sent me a Snapchat, but I'll not show you it. I'm not going to be that mean person who's got a face mask on and everything. Jesus, so warm. I don't want that one darker. Sorry, I went in concentration mode. But no, I mean, see this, like My Hero Academia ended up being like one of my favourites. I watched like it was like the first 2 episodes, and honestly, I thought it was bad. Like, I was not enjoying it. I thought it was just too, I don't know. It wasn't for me, anyway, is what I thought. And then I was like, no, because there's so many people that are going on and on and on about it. So I kind of forced myself to watch it. And I am so glad that I did, because it's honestly become one of my favourites. Like, the whole storyline intrigues me. And I mean, the fact that, it's a bunch of kids that have freaking superpowers. And you can just imagine, like, when you were a kid, getting superpowers. Just imagine. I mean, of course, I would probably be that one, like, doofy kid that would end up with, like, balls stuck to their head. Like, what's his face? What his name is. I want to say Minerva, but that's a character in Fairy Tail. Ballheed. I can't remember what his name is. We'll just call him Ballheed. But him, that's what my hero power would end up being. Ballheed. Yeah, Japanese X-Men. But more accepted. I bet the X-Men are sitting there going, you fucking bastard. But no, I mean, I didn't enjoy it at first. I thought it was going to be super terrible, but it turned out so good, and I'm glad that I actually sat and watched it. Because if I hadn't, and like later found out how good it actually was, I would have been so pissed with myself. I make that a little bit later. Do you know, I watched a couple of episodes of that, and it was good. I can't remember why I stopped watching it. Like, when it was on Netflix, UK Netflix, and I would tend to like download like episodes onto, like, because you can download off Netflix, like, legally and everything. And I would download them and watch them on my lunchtime, which was awesome, by the way. There we go. Select, reselect, and in there. But actually, I really enjoyed it. And as I said, I can't even remember the reason why I stopped watching it. I think it was like one day I couldn't get an episode downloaded or something. Oh, I found Lily. She was actually still beside the radiator. She was just hidden underneath the curtain. Itchy nose. I want to bring this one up. I don't know, how long have I been streaming for? I don't know how long I've been streaming for. But it's 10:20. I was actually wanting to do some leveling up in Final Fantasy before I went to my bed. But I don't think that's going to happen now. Let's see. 2 hours and 50 minutes. God, it goes by so fast. See, then, like, it's one of the reasons why I actually started doing drawings, is at like one point I didn't really have much to do with my time, and I would just sit and I would eat, and I would um, be bored and just do nothing. And then I was like, no, I need to do something with my time. And then eventually I was like, do you know what? I want to try. And I just sat down one day and I was like, yeah, I want to do a drawing. And I did. What did I draw? JVM. Actually, I shared that drawing recently. And I can remember being so proud of it when I like, I first drew it and just thinking it was so awesome that I was able to do a drawing like that. And then looking back at it now, I'm like, God, it was actually pretty terrible. I mean, still like, it was still a decent drawing for, you know, my first ever anime drawing. Because I did art in high school. But like, I didn't go on to do anything after that. It was just like, yeah, I took the class just to, not so much a skive, but, you know, it was a class that I knew I could pass. And I did. I managed to pass it. I managed to pass the pretty very well, actually. I got a 2, which is the second highest. At that time, anyway. It's obviously a change now. How does that look? Yeah, that looks good. I don't like that bit up there though. Oh, you're going to hear a lot of noise just for a second because Olaf is a special kitten and she doesn't really know how to work the litter tray. So instead of like burying, she just tries to bury it with the litter bag. My Olaf. I mean, I wouldn't have it any other way, obviously. That's fair. Let me go around. Oh, hi honey. That's one I've come in to say hello. To me, like, she's under my legs. Keep. I see you, Olaf, I see you. Right, I'm starting to get back into this drawing because I'm not as mad at his cape at the moment. I mean, if I look like over the other side of the picture, then I am mad at it because that just wasn't working. But at the moment, the back's starting to come together. Put in a couple of little bits here and there as well, just to get a little bit more depth here and there. I don't like this. See this whole bit here, like down here. I don't like it at all. I'm mad again. I do think I'm going to have to go though because I am shattered again. I have been on for a while again. I'm going to save this. I mean, it takes about half an hour to save. Again, that's another thing. It takes up so much, like, so much space on my desk that it just. I've got this little bit here in Deku's hair. It's just light for no reason. Where's my dark? There's there. And Deku here. Like, I have no idea why it's so light at that one point. I'm going to go change it. There we go. And black. That's fair. That was annoying me. So I'm just going to see it again. And then I'm going to go and might level up for half an hour on Final Fantasy. And then get to my bed before, like, at least before 2. I should probably have something better to eat because I had those, like, half a pot of soba. But, I don't know, I wasn't enjoying it. Oh, there we go, that's it. Nice and side. Anyway, come on. Clues. Yay, there we go. I've got, what have I got in here? Oh yeah, that one was originally going to be Asuma and Shikamaru. And then it ended up not being Asuma and Shikamaru. Or did I start a new one? Can't remember what I was doing, actually. Oh yeah, that was going to be it. And then I decided against it. I don't know why I've still called it Asuma and Shikamaru. But all these other ones, I actually have no idea. Let me see. Yeah, I was going to start a Mirio one, but so I actually started drawing it, but I couldn't get this hand right, and I was going to have like Sir Night Eye like behind him, like holding his shoulder, just walking past him, but yeah, I gave up on it. That was all just the rough lines of how it was going to be. So that's one thing I can't do either. See, like legs, I was literally just going to cut it off right there because I suck at doing like sometimes. Oh, there you are. Hello, come on. Come on. There we go. Finally got a little visitor. I would like to actually draw that one. I think I drew his hand too big though. Possibly. I'll see you. There we go. And I think that is going to be that. Now that my kitten's up joining me. My phone was struggling to change the tune there, so it just went to like pure choppable music. Right, anyway, yeah, I'm going to go now that I have cat. Wait, 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 can you see her? Kitten. I have my cat Cuddle. And she likes a cuddle. Yeah. And she tries to sit more, but yeah, so that's me. For now. I might stream more at one point. I might even go back to doing some more of Reno. It's so much fun to draw, but I don't know if I just don't know if I like that software. So we'll figure it out at some point. But yeah, bye.